concepts for this hand are a little more complex than for this hand. You're going to want to understand that there's two ways that at least that I approach. One is what guys call a box. I've heard it called that. I call it a collapse fingering. It's basically where you're playing a 3-fret position for 4 fingers. And I use that for like roots and fifths, roots and octaves, for that type of thing. I use it all the time. This is also how you play upright bass. Upright bass traditionally is played with this type of fingering, 1, 2, and 4. So you wouldn't be using the third finger separately there. And I play upright bass too, and that's something that it's something easy to play on this bass, and it's something very useful. And I would encourage you to practice these things that we're going to do with that a lot. The other way is the 1 finger per fret, and this is more of like what a guitar player is going to do, where you're basically you have a finger assigned to each fret, and that's going to be a position. And this we have, instead of having 3 frets, we have 4 frets, and with these 4 frets, we can play chord patterns. We can play a whole chord without moving our hand, and it's a bit of a stretch at first. And but over time, after you do it, you're going to be able to play these things flawlessly. Play chords and other pattern scales, that type of thing. So for the concept, I think that what I try to do is I try to put my second finger with my thumb. I mean, it maybe isn't always exactly there, but it's close, and I try to think of that. I do that with both the collapse fingering and the 1 finger per fret, and I try to keep my thumb when I'm moving around. I try to keep it with the second finger. And the other thing is I try to be on my fingertips as much as possible. And another thing is I try to play on top of the fret, literally on top of the fret. I play a fretless bass also, and I play a fretted bass in the same exact place that I would play a fretless. At least that's what I strive for. I sometimes don't follow that rule exactly, but I try to strive for that. I try to play right on top of the fret. And what happens is you develop accuracy. You're going to be very accurate. You get better tone from being right on the fret, in my opinion, than not being on the fret. You're also not going to have as much string buzz, and you're just going to be more accurate. So that's the basics of these two hands.